How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. What about you, Catherine?
I am good. Are you ready to get started?
Yeah, I'm always ready. Always ready.
I love that energy. So you're originally from Puerto Rico and you grew up in San Antonio, Texas. How has your background influenced your work as an entertainer?
um, let's see. Well, I definitely like Latin music. I like country music as well. I don't have any discrimination against any kind of music actually, but I would say with my newer stuff, I'm actually trying to incorporate my Latin roots and like my heritage with my music. And again, I've always been a fan of country music, so I'm always trying to find a way to incorporate that and like kind of find my own sound still.
And have you been able to make that sort of Latin country fusion?
It's tough. It's tough. It's definitely not easy. I mean, I'm trying to find my niche in it. So more of it's gonna be the R&B influence, but maybe so more so with the guitar playing. Like I'm just playing more full notes, I guess. I'm still working on my guitar, obviously though. But
And with your boy band, Forever in Your Mind, what was it like sort of joining that group during the X Factor in 2013?
that was that was my first introduction into the music game, as we call it. I think it's crazy because I've came like full circle, just like being able to like talk to Simon Cowell and be able to talk to literally all the judges, Demi Lovato. I just think it was something that helped me just find myself in the music industry. I think it's something that like allowed me to take myself more seriously.
And with your experiences in a boy band, how's that work translated into your work as a solo artist?
It's given me more confidence to be on stage. Of course, I mean, by being by myself is going to be completely different, and I've already had a little bit of taste of that. But um, just being in front of like 20 plus thousand people and for like being on Good Morning America, Arthur Ashe, Digi Fest, like I said, like it was a full circle. I was able to perform alongside Demi Lovato. She was like the main act, and that was something that was huge for me because I was literally formed by her on the X Factor. So I think that was something that just really shaped who I am now. It's allowed me to be more comfortable with myself.
And with your background as an actor starring in Best Friends Whenever and Bigger, Fatter, Liar, how has that work and acting helped you with performing live on stage?
Being comfortable, like I said, being comfortable by myself and being behind camera, because I see it as well, even in the acting, even in that whole world, you're on a stage in a sense. So like on in TV world, you're technically on stage and it's like, oh, stage left, stage right. It's like all the same lingo technically. So I think again, it's allowed me to be more comfortable in myself and just kind of find myself because I'm always going to be on camera anyways. So yeah, again, like being comfortable with my own skin.
And with your new single, All I Want to Do, recently being released and the music video coming out, what was the greatest inspiration for this project?
Wow, the greatest inspiration I think was love. I mean, I know everyone is always singing about love, but as cheesy as it is, I think that's what we're meant to do. I think that's what we're all called to do. I think that's our greater purpose is just like love each other. Um, but I think yeah, that's definitely something that I think you know it was more of a hypothetical hype, like kind of a wistful romantic type of song. And I think yeah, all I want to do is it's something that nobody's ready for. I think people are not, I'm like the underdog right now, and I think people are gonna really appreciate this music for what it is.
And you described yourself as the underdog. Could you elaborate that on a little bit?
Yeah, I think, well, people don't. Let me clarify. Sorry. I think people take me not as serious because I was in, this little pop boy band. And, all respect to the guys and the music that we created. And again, like that was like some of the best memories I've ever had and something I'll always cherish with them. But this music is I feel like it's gonna be held to like a higher regard for how intimate it is because you've never heard this side from me. This is like something that um like again like I not to diss FOM. I love that music. It was just more young and we were more to like a younger audience. So now like I'm trying to like expand that and just like be appreciated for the the pocket that I'm trying to go into.
And with working on your new music and your solo work, what's the most exciting part of this venture?
Most exciting part? Oh shoot. Every day. Trying to just create something new, trying to I think finding the avenues of what I'm trying to create, like the music and like lyrics, those are always like a hard for me. I shouldn't say hard, but it's always like a little bit more of a challenge because I was so used to relying on other people and like, collaborating and bouncing off ideas with other people. So finding those lyrics within my own self is it's been a little bit more of a challenge. I think it's also fun because like with this song, all I want to do is like I literally was writing like the first line is all I just want to vibe out. And like I'll hear people saying like, oh, like that's a vibe right there. And like people are actually people are appreciating what I wrote. And it just kind of it flowed when I was writing it. That was like one of the quickest songs I've ever wrote. So that was something that I was even amazed by myself. I was like, whoa, I can't I'm not getting stuck on my words anymore. I can actually let them flow.
And throughout the years, we've seen you support various organizations and charities. What's the importance for you for giving back?
I think the importance of it is really, I think we all have a calling to give back. We all have like a purpose. Even if some of us are still finding it, I think that's so important because, giving back is like the most we can do, right? So for me, I have a big passion for helping people that are like abused, especially kids. And then our environment, climate change, I think that's more prevalent than ever, and I think people still don't take it as seriously as they should. So going on a more plant-based diet, I feel from the research that's given, it does help with lowering our carbon emissions. And I think that we want to protect our earth, we want to protect the people that live on it and have the most time that we possibly can. So we just got to take care of each other and then the earth that we live on.
And my final question for you is for your fans who might watch this interview later on, what can they expect to see next?
Constantly grinding, constantly making music. I'm working every day, auditioning, working on the next gig. Because acting, it's kind of off and on, but like my music is like every day. I'm always constantly just creating in my head, constantly writing. Um, yeah, I mean, people don't see that, but I promise you guys, I promise everyone that I'm literally writing every day. I'm grinding, and people don't always see the work that goes into it. But yeah, it's a constant grind. I'm working every freaking day.